Hi guys, Darth Deuces here, another Marvel Legends action figure review, and we're continuing on with the X-Men Apocalypse BAF wave of figures, and here is Psylocke. I got this from someone locally. My pre-order for this figure on Amazon actually got back ordered, I guess. It got delayed, and it wasn't giving me a delivery date, and I was able to find someone who was locally was able to sell me this figure. Paid a little extra for it, but I think in the end it's worth it, just so I don't have to spend a bunch of time hunting for it. So here she is. This is one I was looking forward to, even though I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a ton about Psylocke, but it is a cool looking figure, cool character. So here she is in the packaging. You got her with all her accessories, the yellow backdrop, X-Men logo, Psylocke, X logo there. Build-A-Figure Marvel's Apocalypse. Pretty cool image of Psylocke right there. It's the same image on the other side. On the back here we have a product shot. We have a really brief bio which just says Betsy Braddock adopts the identity Psylocke, combining mastery of the martial arts with enhanced abilities in telekinesis and telepathy. Here you have the Apocalypse BAF, which we'll be reviewing soon. I'm getting the rest of the figures I haven't reviewed yet tomorrow, so I'll have those soon and we'll be taking a look at them soon. And then we have the other figures in the wave. You need every figure to fully complete the Apocalypse BAF. I've already reviewed Wolverine, I've already reviewed Gladiator, and I've already reviewed Multiple Man. We're reviewing Psylocke right now, and the others I haven't reviewed yet is Storm, Sabretooth, and Magneto. So that's pretty much it for the packaging, so I'm going to crack this figure open and we'll take a closer look. Alright, now we got Psylocke out of the packaging. It's a pretty cool figure. I do actually like it a lot. It comes with a lot of great accessories. Articulation's pretty solid, sculpt and paint's pretty solid. All around a really solid figure and a really interesting one. Quickly, she does come with the left leg of Apocalypse here. That's pretty cool. Again, we'll get more into this when I get to the actually building it. One thing I want to point out though on mine, and this isn't the first time this has happened, but you can see here in the joint, the actual peg that goes into this hole got bent up and didn't actually go into the hole for this peg. So I gotta see. I mean, it doesn't really ruin anything. The knee still moves, and it's not gonna the leg's not gonna fall off, and it's not like super loose or anything. But you get that little bit of gappage, and that's really annoying. And it's not the first time that this has happened on a Marvel Legends figure for mine. My Thor figure had the same problem in his elbow, so that's really annoying. And I really wish Hasbro would stop putting figures out with those problems, but it's probably not going to happen. Anyways, taking a look at the figure here, I really do like this one. Again, not being the hugest fan of Psylocke, I suppose. I mean, I think she's cool. I just haven't really read a whole lot about her. You know, my knowledge goes only as far as the X-Men Apocalypse movie and what I do, research I do. But I think the head sculpt is really good. I believe she is... I want to say she's half English, half Asian. She might be full Asian, I'm not sure, but I think she's half and half. But she's supposed to look a little Asian, and I think that definitely comes across in this head sculpt, so I think that's really cool. And it looks really good. The eyes are painted really well. The lips look good. The eyebrows are clean. I really like the hair, how the hair is sculpted. I think the hair looks really good. Now this is jet black hair that she has going on. Which I know some people aren't a huge fan of. There is a variant coming out that has, I think, a darker purple costume and also has the purple hair. I think that's going to be a running change, and those purple-haired figures are going to start becoming a lot more common. So this version of the figure might actually become a rarer variant, but I don't know for sure. Again, because I'm not a huge follower of the character per se, her having black hair doesn't really bother me. I think it looks fine. But I understand if people aren't very happy about it not being purple. I think the costume looks good, and the overall sculpt of the body's good. I believe this is the Hellcat body mold, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, she got her costume here. I think this is like that classic Psylocke look. I think, again, don't quote me on that. A Jim Lee-esque Psylocke look. I think it's cool. Her costume is all painted on. There's no sculpted detail when it comes to her costume, but I think that's fine. On her right hand, she does have an open hand for holding her accessories. On the left hand, it is just a balled fist. She got the sash here, which is a free-flowing piece. Again, something people have said they wish that it was tighter around her waist, because that's more accurate. And here it's just kind of sitting on the side like that. Again, I don't mind this. I'm not going to take the effort to change it, but again, something I can understand people not being happy with. Those numbers are a little annoying, but it's not a big deal. At least they're on the back of the legs. The legs look good. And then you got the painted detail for longer boot things, I guess you could say. And the straps there are just painted on. I think it looks really good. I think it does the job and to get to look how it's supposed to look. In terms of articulation, she's pretty good. She's not going to look up a whole lot. I don't think. No, she's not really looking up a whole lot. The hair is somewhat pliable, but not super pliable, which is a little unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal, I guess. She has a little bit of pivot, rotation, and maybe my hinge joint's just tight. And she can look down quite a bit. Oh yeah, she can look up a bit. Alright, you just gotta get that joint moving. Ball hinges at the shoulders, which move pretty good. No bicep swivel, but she does have single ball hinges, which move just slightly past 9 degrees. So, or actually not just slightly, they move pretty significantly past 9 degrees, so that's pretty good. And they rotate. Ball hinges at the wrists. I wish this hinge had the up and down like that instead of the in and out, but that's a minor problem. Ball joint at the torso, which rotates, pivots slightly, doesn't go back too far, and barely ab crunches, which is a little unfortunate. Ball hinges at the hips, move all the way out. Pretty good spread, don't really move back. Swivel cut at the thigh. Double hinges at the knees, move good, and hinges at the ankles with rocker joints. So she has pretty good articulation. All the joints are solid. Nothing feels like it's too tight that it's going to break or too loose that it feels cheap. So I am definitely a big fan of that. Now in terms of accessories, she comes with a nice amount of accessories besides the BAF piece. First of which is you do get this sort of psi mask, I guess you could say. I think this is to show that she's using her not telekinesis, but her telepathy powers, I think. Again, I don't know for sure, but all of these accessories are sculpted in this really nice neon pink translucent, or semi-translucent plastic, which is really cool. I really like that a lot. And that just kind of slides onto her face like that, I think. I haven't actually put this on for the first time. Yeah, it just kind of goes on like that. It's not like a super tight, but it'll stay on for display. So I think that's pretty cool that you get that option. Oh, that stays on pretty good, actually. Next, you do get this, I guess, just sort of side blade that she just kind of emits from her hand. It's a nice sculpted detail. And you can put that on I think you put it on either fist, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be clipped onto the balled fist. I think it fits the best on that one. But you can do that. So I think that looks really cool as well. And then lastly, I guess this is kind of like a 2-in-1 sort of accessory. She comes with this nice psionic, katana here. The katana is using a new mold and has this nice sort of wrapping effect piece, like energy effect piece on it. And this energy piece is fully removable, so that's pretty cool. Sculpted nicely. The sword is really nice. It's a nice improvement over the Deadpool, the ones that were released with the Deadpool figures and whatnot. I do have the figure, but I don't have the figure of the swords on me at the moment. I never hated those swords, but having this sword in hand, this one's just such a better samurai sword or a katana blade. I really do like this one a lot better. And it's sculpted really nicely, and the translucent pinkish looks really good. I can slide this back on here. I think I did it wrong, but oh no, there we go. So it just goes on like that, and she can hold it in her hand, and she's got a pretty tight grip on it, so I think that's really cool. And yeah, she can hold that. I'm not doing the greatest job posing right now, but you get a look at what that looks like. So that's really cool. I really do like all the sort of accessories. It definitely helps to amplify the coolness of the figure, let's say. So I'm going to put her up here, try to stand her up. We'll do some size comparisons real quick. There we go. Alright, so I guess on sort of a standard 6-inch figure, here is the multiple man from this wave, which is on the Bucky cap. So she's just a little bit shorter. It's hard to see on camera from my angle. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to see, but she is just slightly shorter, but I think that works. I think that scales pretty good. Again, from the same wave, here she is with the Wolverine. Wolverine is a little bit shorter, so again, that works really well. I think it looks really good. Again, another figure from the wave, one of the bigger figures. So here's Gladiator. He's significantly taller, so I think that works well. And for the fun of it, here's another much bigger figure. Here's the Hulk from the recent first 10 years 2-pack, and he is much bigger, but I think that again has a good scale. So overall, I think the Psylocke's actually a really cool figure. I expect it probably to be one of the better figures of the wave. I 100% expect it to be the most sought out figure from the, or not maybe the most, but one of the most sought out figures from the wave. I think a lot of people are really hoping to get this one, and with good reason. It's a really good Psylocke figure, and just really fun female action figure in general. I don't have very many female figures, so this one might be one of my favorites. Anyways, overall, I definitely recommend it if you collect X-Men characters, you collect Marvel Legends X-Men characters, 100% recommend picking this one up. It's a really cool one. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one.